Global Prep Squad is a student-run cultural consulting firm that really manifested from our years of learning about international studies, learning about languages, the networks that we've developed. I think all of us know that the world is getting smaller and smaller and closer, and everyone needs to take culture into account when they do business or when they visit or anytime they interact with somebody who is a different culture than their own.
My involvement with GPS is to help students understand the impact of culture in business, in global transactions, in international relations, and etc. Whether we are talking about here or overseas, you don't know how many foreign workers are offended right here in the US because they get here and they don't receive that training that is necessary for them to understand the US culture. If you are moving, interacting with people who do not share the same basic fundamental culture with you, be aware that things may happen, which does not mean that somebody is purposefully wanting to offend you. But you don't understand their culture, they don't understand your culture, and as we all move around and carry our cultural baggage with us, things may happen.
So what we do is we work to try to prepare people for their trip to another country. Although some countries in business are trying to westernize a bit more, they still carry a lot of the unique idiosyncrasies of their culture. And to really be effective in business or in any other facet going into the country, it really helps to have a good awareness of the kind of ongoings in the culture. With the Global Prep Squad, we try to go out and we train these people and give them our knowledge and our background that we've researched to help make sure they can have a fluid transition into that country.
In a role that I've been in recently, I was a global sales leader for a particular part of our portfolio. So I traveled to these countries and helped the sellers there understand the offering. I wanted to get some more background on the countries that I was working with. I was looking for a way to gain some research and some insight into the culture of the country, the business, the economy, the history, and I figured it was a good way to get that kind of information.
So when Mr. Abushan came to us, he wanted to learn about the culture and market in Ghana. So what my group and I did is we started doing research, trying to find information for him to use, bringing his project over to that country. So we found culture stuff, we found stuff about the government, making sure that he could even bring his project over in the first place. We presented the culture map by first starting out with the satellite view, and in that we told Mr. Abushan all about the language, the overall culture such as the religion, basically how the overall market of Ghana works. And then we went down to the street view about their capital, Accra, and we talked about how his company could bring their product to that city and then all of the smaller cities around it.
The key benefits of GPS is that we have been doing this for about 12 years and we have assembled a pretty large network of resources. We have contacts in hundreds of countries through Rotary Club, through People to People International. Those are contacts that another company that might be providing you services wouldn't have access to, along with our academic databases. The public does not have access to those. We can have bona fide research that is of a caliber that you just can't find when you Google on the internet. Those are things that we offer that other businesses are going to have a hard time competing with. The cost is nothing, just a little bit of your time.
Where normally you might resolve to do this yourself and go do the research yourself on the web. This is a new way to get that done. And I think, fun. I mean, it's great to engage with people who are passionate and energetic and want to learn.